Ladies and gentlemen, a very good afternoon to you. Thank you for coming. We welcome you here. Thank you for making this part of your day, and to all of those joining us across the United States on Showtime's Facebook page and Showtime's YouTube channel, we welcome you. And we have a number of viewers joining us from the UK, live streaming on BT Sport. We welcome you. Thank you for tuning in. We are here at the beautiful Westin Bonaventure Hotel here in Los Angeles, not too far from the site of Saturday night's big event just down the road at Staples Center. At this time, we would like to invite our fighters and their teams, respective teams, make their way to the front stage and join me at this time. Fighters and members, join me on the stage. At this time, my pleasure to introduce to you Showtime Boxing's pace setter, responsible for Showtime becoming the #1 destination for boxing. Please welcome the President of Sports and Event Programming for Showtime Networks, Mr. Steven Espinosa.
Thank you, Jimmy. As Pepe said, heavyweight boxing is indeed back. Showtime has done 13 heavyweight title fights in the last 4 years. This will be our third this year. And when it comes to pay-per-view fights and heavyweight title fights on pay-per-view, I can't think of two guys I'd rather do this fight with than Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury. The reality is, neither one of them should be here today. They shouldn't be alive in some senses, and they certainly shouldn't be fighting for the heavyweight world title on pay-per-view at the Staples Center in Los Angeles. You know Tyson's story, premature, birth, 1 pound. He was beating the odds just to make it to his first year of life. We all know his struggles over the last year as well, the last couple of years. Again, beating the odds. Shouldn't be back here on this stage looking as good as he does, fighting as well as he will in this opportunity. He's been beating the odds his entire life, and he will do it again on Saturday night just by making it into the ring. Deontay Wilder also beating the odds. Who would have thought when he picked up a pair of gloves at age 18 that a short time later he would be the reigning WBC heavyweight champion of the world, headlining a pay-per-view at Staples Center? Not bad for a kid from Tuscaloosa, Alabama, who had dreams of playing football or basketball before he picked up boxing gloves. You'll hear from our participants very shortly. Before we get there, a couple of housekeeping notes. We have 2 episodes of All Access, which are out. They've aired on Showtime. They're available on YouTube, on Facebook. If you haven't seen those, you should. You will fall in love with both fighters, and we thank both Deontay and Tyson and their camps for allowing us in. We've also launched a daily all-access series. The first episode posted this morning is available on social media and on YouTube. And there is a Snapchat-only series, a Wilder versus Fury Snapchat, started on Saturday and will continue daily through the end of the week. And for the first time, Showtime is offering this pay-per-view on a streaming basis. Can be purchased through the Showtime app, and you can stream it just like we have been streaming our fights to our subscribers for the last 3 years. We're excited about this fight. We'll see you on Saturday night.
Thank you, Steven. Wrapping up a tremendous year for Showtime, and Showtime starts off in a big way with a big pay-per-view event starting up in January, of course. There are so many elements that make this fight so very interesting. I'd like to speak about one of them, and that is the UK versus USA rivalry. Always great fights, always a great rivalry. And for the fans here in Los Angeles and the US, it is so special when that element from the fans from the UK join us, and they bring an atmosphere that is just undeniable, very exciting, and very, very rich. We certainly look forward to that. And now, I'd like to introduce the promoter from the UK side of this promotion. Representing Team Tyson Fury from the UK, please welcome boxing's iconic promoter and International Boxing Hall of Famer, the president of Queensberry Promotions, Mr. Frank Warren.
Good afternoon.
Give it to us.
I'm going to give it to him. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for joining us here today. It's a pleasure to be here in LA. We've got a great fight coming up on Saturday. Team Fury, represented obviously by the man himself, Tyson. We've got Ben Davison, who's done a fantastic job in getting him to great shape. Freddie Roach is part of the team, and that's a great benefit to us. And what's so significant about this fight, and certainly today, it's 3 years to the day that Tyson first won the World Championship, when he beat Klitschko. Went in the other guy's backyard, similar to what he's doing on Saturday, and won the fight in absolute style, won every round of the 12, and came back with a prize. And that's what he intends to do on Saturday. As Stephen Espinoza said, his troubles and trials and tribulations have been well documented. And to see where he's at today is a testament to this man, what he's done, coming from rock bottom to being here as not the contender, as the lineal champion, which is what he is, undefeated in the ring, and coming back to win his title on Saturday. He's been a consummate professional for the last year. He's trained hard for this, trained hard for his last two fights, but more importantly, he was training to make the weight. This time he's training for a fight. He's got a formidable opponent in Deontay, who's well respected. He can punch, we know that, he's a big puncher, but if boxing was all about who's the biggest puncher, you wouldn't need judges. I think the styles are going to make this fight a great fight. Tyson's answered a lot of questions already as to where he is with his mind and his mindset, and I know he's in a great place at the moment, which is, for me, the biggest and the toughest part of him overcoming all his problems to get to where he's at today. He's had, I think in 5 years, he's had 7 fights. So there's no mileage on the clock. It's not like he's a shop-worn fighter. Any problems he's had has not been down to fighting. Look at him now. He looks in tremendous condition, tremendous nick.
I'm flying! I'm fucking flying!
So I think we're going to be in for an excellent fight. We've got a great fight. It's got a really good undercard. You must tune in to watch it or buy a ticket to watch it, because I think we're going to see something special on Saturday. Anyway, we need now to introduce the man. The lineal champion, the Gypsy King, undefeated, 27-0, Great Britain's Tyson Fury.
I feel like the president of this hotel getting up here. First of all, thank you to everybody who turned up. We've all travelled a long way to be here today. Like Frank said, it is my anniversary today, so I'd like everyone to sing happy anniversary to me. 3 years since I went to Germany and kicked Vladimir Klitschko's ass all over Dusseldorf. And I'm only 3 days away from doing the same to the Bronze Bomber. So, I stand here today as the lineal heavyweight champion of the world. And on Saturday night, I'll become the WBC heavyweight champion of the world also. We've had a fantastic training camp. I put 9 weeks in on Saturday. I don't remember a training camp going any better than this one's ever gone. I'm injury-free. Sparring went fantastic. No complaints, no arguments, no marks on this beautiful face. I'm just here to do a job and enjoy myself. And I hope that the boxing fans around the world are going to enjoy this fight as much as I am, because I've been looking forward to this fight since 2011, and I've been counting the days down since till I get this man in the ring. And on Saturday night, I'm going to punch his face right in for him. And he can't run around the ring. I've heard a lot of people say, Wilder is getting knocked out by me on Saturday night. But apart from that, thank you very much for coming, and see you all later. Bye.
Very Very well. Before we introduce the U.S. side of the promotion, I'd like to acknowledge TGB Promotions, who will not be speaking here this afternoon, but President Tom Brown, Vice President Brittany Goosen Brown have done such a tremendous job in this fight as they do with all their fights, and we want to acknowledge them at this time. Ceding their microphone duties to a gentleman who is no stranger to mega events like Wilder versus Fury. Please welcome the President and CEO and founder of DiBella Entertainment, Mr. Lou DiBella.
Go away! Go on, Baldhead! Oh, look who's talking. There's nothing like a great heavyweight fight. As goes the heavyweight division, so goes boxing. That was said a long time ago, and there aren't truer words. And I'll put up a great heavyweight fight against any sporting event you can go to in this country or in the world. And on Saturday night, we have a great heavyweight fight. We know that this man to my left deserves to be here and that he presents a threat. He's a champion. He's a great champion. He can box his ass off. He's also asserted himself as a champion for people who have had to overcome struggles, mental illness, addiction, drugs. And he's back to looking better than I've ever seen him. And he's an inspiration to a lot of people. And no matter what happens on Saturday night, Tyson Fury has my respect. The man I'm lucky to be able to introduce is the best heavyweight in the world. And the reason this fight is happening is because he has a team behind him, managers like Shelley Finkel and Al Heyman, Jay Dees, who also trains him, who have worked tirelessly for years to get him an opportunity. And finally, on Saturday night, there's another champion, brave enough and strong enough and assured in himself enough to get in the ring with Deontay Wilder and allow him to realize his dream. For years, Deontay's been speaking to try to get this opportunity. For years, he's been believing, because he hasn't had an easy road. He didn't have an easy road growing up. He got into this sport late, and all he's faced as a professional is obstacle after obstacle. But he's believed in himself, and he's believed in a higher power that puts obstacles ahead of you, in front of you, but gives you the strength to overcome those obstacles, which is what he has done his entire career. And on Saturday night, December 1, on Showtime pay-per-view at the Staples Center, he's going to receive his just rewards. The baddest man on the planet, the hardest punching fighter in the world, the bronze bomber, Deontay Wilder.
How you guys doing? Good to see you guys today. You know, this is going to be an amazing event, you know. I'm so happy. I've been so happy in my camp. I've been so happy in my life. It's just unbelievable how you can be so happy when both come together, you know, especially with what I've been through in my last camp and what I had to endure and overcome, you know. But life brings trials and tribulations. That's a part of life. That's a part of your journey. Without a great test, you can't have a great testimony. It don't work like that. And I'm just so happy to be here. I'm so happy to be here in LA to have the fight here at the Staples Center, to change up the vibe, the energy, to change it up a little bit, to change the game up, to show that we can not only just do it in Vegas, but we can do it right here too, to bring the stars out on this special occasion, this special night for this special fight. I can't wait. That's been my saying all this time, that I cannot wait. And the time is clicking. It's boiling down. There's only 3 days left now. Can you feel the energy? Can you feel the anticipation that this fight is going to bring the two best heavyweights in the world right here to a stable near you? Y'all should be excited. This is a moment that I've been waiting for my entire career. This is the time. It's my time. Fury had his time. When he beat Klitschko, that was his ultimate time. That was his window to do whatever he had to do. How he took upon his responsibilities as a champion, how he took upon his responsibility as his opportunity to do what he had to do, then that was up to him. But we can't fall here. We can't blame him for having a little fun in his life. Hey, he deserved it. But now, it's my time. I've sat patiently waiting. I've looked upon all these fighters in my division. I've seen them do their thing. I've seen them make it to the top, the ones that's at the top. I've said not one thing. In fact, I've always been happy for these guys to make it, because when I got my opportunity, when I reached the top, I wanted them to do the same for me. But it seems like all these guys, they want to be better than me. They want to have more, they want to have more credibility than me. They want to be well known than I, which these things I do not care about. But what do I care about is showing the people what I'm all about, displaying what my grandma always told me, that I was anointed by God, and I'm showing each and every time I get in the ring, each and every time I show you a display, a knockout. I speak it, believe it, receive, and I can't say it enough, but I will tell you, I will preach it to you, I will instill it in your head what I'm all about. America got a mighty man in me. America got the baddest man on the planet. It took me a long time to get to this point, but hey, it's a big world. America is so diverse, filled with so many people here, so many different things, and as we know, boxing is not the first nor the second. Not like this country. It's easy to make it in this country, in a small place. But when you come to America, it's a big world with big opportunities. You can come from nothing and make it here with the hard work and the dedication. That's what I put in, my hard work and my dedication to this sport. I've grind, I've worked, I done went through my trials and tribulations, and now I am here. And I'll be damned I let a man from another country come and upset what I've been building for this time, all this time I've been building for. This guy said he's gonna knock me out, but he don't really believe that. I don't really believe he had the confidence to come to beat me. You know, he had a guy in the name of Pineda his last fight. Pineda had his way. Pineda hit him whenever he felt. He said not a man from their mother's womb could be able to hit him, but Pineda had him anytime. And knocking him out, if he's gonna knock me out, then why did he hit the Pineda? Pineda was in the ring like a Pineda, and he couldn't knock him out. So he don't believe that. He speak that, but he didn't receive that. But when I said you can believe that, my numbers don't lie. I'm 40-0 with 39 KOs. You know the rest. I ain't got to say it. I'm the best. And I'm going to show you who's the best of the division. See, this right here is it's so beautiful right here to have two great giants in the ring, two great guys with great stories. Yeah, we have great stories. We all have great stories. But on the night of the fight, it's going to determine to see who is the best. You guys are going to be able to determine to see who is really the best in the heavyweight division. One champion, one face, one name. And that's what I'm seeking. I will knock Tyson Fury out. I will do that, and you guys will see me do that. When and have I ever stirred you wrong in any situation I've been in? Many have doubted me. But y'all, many didn't have the power to prove me wrong or anyone else. But I have all the power to prove everyone wrong. He said I'm the puncher and he's the boxer. But the same thing was happening when I fought Vern. He was the puncher. Oh, I couldn't take a punch. I couldn't go rounds. I didn't have the chin. We'll see. And what happened to the boxer? He got his ass beat, and then the second time got knocked out. See, the same thing's gonna occur with this fight. I'm gonna show you how well can I box. I'm gonna show you how well can I dominate it. I'm gonna beat his ass and then knock him out. Over and over and over again, I've showed you. See, I don't play this. When I put my life on the line and I look at my beautiful children every time, it's serious for me. This is no game for me. The clock is ticking. It's a short window. This is a young man's sport right here. And I'm here, baby. I'm amongst the stars, and we're going to bring the stars out. I cannot wait. I can't wait. And this is the time where we can talk, because now we're gonna be able to back up every word that we've said, every word that this man have said to promote the fight. He gonna have to bag that shit up now. Every word that I've said to promote this fight, I'm gonna have to bag it up. And anybody think that this has been some fake or they're too nice or they're laughing or whatever, you know, y'all don't understand going to war. You could smile at your opponent, you could smile at your enemy, but on the night of that fight, all that go out the window. On the night of that fight, I can do whatever I want to. I can hurt a man and get paid for it. As you can see, man. Saturday night is gonna be a blast, guys. Saturday night, you don't wanna miss it. If you can't make it to the arena, you better click that pay-per-view ticket. You better click that button, baby. This is gonna be a exciting fight. I promise you this, he will go down. I don't know when it's coming, but it's coming. And when it's coming, bam, baby, good night. I'll see y'all there. Bomb Squad!
Thank you, Deontay Wilder. Hey, we want to let you know these two men will be stepping onto the scale. The official weigh-in will take place Friday at 12:30, located at LA Live outside the LA Auto Show, the north side of the Convention Center by Chick Hearn Court. And now, my pleasure to hand the microphone over to a gentleman who will handle the Q&A session, and there is no one better. He's the 12-time Emmy Award winner. He's the International Boxing Hall of Famer. Please welcome my colleague, Jim Gray.
Can't wait.
We're looking forward, obviously, to Saturday night at the Staples Center. It's a great building. It's my hometown. This is where the stars come out, and we're going to see these two stars, Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury. Tyson, let me start with you, since you're the guest here. How difficult and how much of a struggle has it been for you to get back to this point based on what you've gone through the past few years?
It's been a long, hard road. Many obstacles in the way. I think it's well documented what's gone on in my absence from the ring in the last 3 years. But it's only made me more stronger. What don't kill you make you stronger. More determined, and my story's got more pain in it now. Do you know, there's a famous song, and there's some lyrics in it that say, along with the sunshine, there's got to be a little rain sometimes. But I believe that rain has passed, and the sun is shining brightly, because Tyson Fury is in Los Angeles, where it's always hot. The city of sunshine, the city of angels, and I'm taking it all and I'm enjoying it. And, you know, I've never, ever, ever been as happy in camp, and I've never had a better training camp ever. I know a lot of fighters say they've had good camps, but I can hand on heart, right hand to God, say I've had a very good camp. Very, 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 very good. I think I'll just keep talking for the next 10 minutes. Nonsense, just to make everyone keep listening. So, how's Freddie? Big shout out, Freddie Roach. Way! Big shout out, Paris and Shane and the boys, Justin.
Tyson, how about
Frank, how are you, mate?
I'm marvellous.
Tyson.
You're looking dapper, son.
Don't look bad yourself.
Cheers, buddy.
Tyson, how about having Freddie Roach in your corner?
Fantastic part of the team. Freddie is a great guy. He's helped us out a lot in the gym. I want to say thank you for letting us use your gym, Freddie. Appreciate it. And I'm glad he's a part of my team. Fantastic person.
How much have you missed the sport, and how much have you missed being the champion and having the championship taken from you, not in the ring?
I've missed the sport. It took me about 2.5 years to actually start missing this sport. As soon as I recovered back to normal, I started missing it a lot, and the fire relit again. And I'm just happy that I've worked and worked hard to be in this position today. Nothing was given to me in life. Everything I have is hard worked for. And as for the titles being taken away from me, they didn't get taken away. I give them up myself because I had mental problems. But when you say the championships have been taken away, I stand for more than a championship. I stand here today as an ambassador for mental health, and I am the people's champion. I am the man who gives the people hope. to say there's somebody out there who is like-minded, like us in our same situation, goes through the same things on a daily basis. And I'm fighting for them people. I ain't just fighting for me up on this stage. I've got millions of people around the world that look up to me and look for me for inspiration. And I'm on a mission to keep inspiring these people.
Did you doubt that you would make it to this day on Saturday?
Definitely not. As soon as I said to Ben, I want to start back training again and become a boxer again and become heavyweight champion of the world again, I didn't take no days off, and not one day did I disbelieve that I was ever going to be heavyweight champion again. And I know it's just destiny. And I know I'm just turning up here on Saturday night, making the numbers up, beat Wilder up, and I'll be WBC champion.
Deontay, as you well know, as you have gone along this path, fighters need other fighters. How much have you needed somebody like Tyson Fury to allow you to show everybody, now becoming in your first pay-per-view audience, that you have these abilities that have, by your account, people have been avoiding? How grateful are you to him, and did you doubt that he would make it to this day?
I mean, not just being grateful for him, but I'm grateful for all my opponents that I've faced. You know, every fighter have brought something to the table. Every fighter have made me bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. You know, although I always have to prove myself over and over again. You know, people just don't believe just with my words, so I have to show with my actions as well too, which is just fine with me, because all my life I had to do that. All my life I had to prove people wrong over and again. Like I said, over and over and over again. So there's nothing new to me, but it's a blessing that I have someone like Tyson Fury to come over to be a rival of me, to be a rival of this country. He's from Great Britain, you know. People love the accent that they, you know, like I always say that they're not laughing with him, they're laughing at him because of the accent, which is a beautiful thing. You know, he can talk as well too, he can promote. Every time I fought, I've had to promote the fights by myself. You know, I had to fight against other sports as well too. So it's very refreshing to have someone that can speak his piece as well as I speak mine. I love a person that can speak their piece. I'm all about speaking what's on your mind. That way I can feel your energy at that time. So once upon feeling your energy and what you speak, when there's an appointed time, I can release the beast that's inside of me.
I've been with you since day one, back in the Beijing Olympics, on this journey. Can you describe what this day on Saturday will mean to you with all of the frustration that you've gone through?
Man, it's everything. It's everything to me. So much emotion is running through my body right now. I'm ready. I've been ready 2 weeks ago, Jim. We only went through the process of camp because that is, we just went through it. We didn't want to get stale. We didn't want to get too dull in it. So we just went with the process. I've been ready. Like I said, I come in camp in shape. I don't come to camp in week 1 to get in shape. I come to camp day 1, start, bring them. We get guys all over the world to come in day 1, we start sparring. If we don't wait around, because I don't have to, because I'm a different breed, I'm a different caliber. I'm a different person in this sport. I stand out amongst these guys. They wonder why my mindset is so strong. They wonder why I speak certain things and I deliver it. I'm like, people gotta understand, like, wouldn't you rather believe in someone that says they're gonna do it and actually deliver for you? This is nothing that people have, well, I don't believe it until I see it. Well, shit, if you like that, then I give it to you each and every time. Each and every time, and this is not gonna be no different. Like, again, my word, I can't wait, Jim. I can't wait.
Tyson, on Showtime and in some of the other press conferences that you've done and on All Access, you said, the Gypsy King has duped him. I've got this guy in a place where he thinks this is going to be easy. He should have never taken this fight. What led you to say that?
Because I'm lost for words, Frank. No, not really.
I stumped him.
Listen, Wilder has taken this fight, right? He needs me. Wilder needs me. Let's make no mistake about this matter. Wilder's been a WBC champion since 2015. He's made 7 defenses of his world title, but he's still unknown in this country. So what do they need to do? Bring in a big mouth Brit from England, the best fighter on the planet, and let Wilder get his ass kicked. And on Saturday night, the whole world will know Wilder as the person that Tyson Fury just knocked out. So he will get fame out of this, and it is a very good stunt by Al Heyman and DeBella and the rest of his team. Get himself a good hiding from Tyson Fury, then he can go and rebuild and start again and fight somebody else, and then they'll have a name. Even if they lose to me, they've still got a name because I've given them fame. I went down the street yesterday and we asked 50 people, have you ever heard of Deontay Wilder? 2 people said yes, and they were boxing fans.
And did you ask them if they knew who you were?
100%. And they all did. Every one of them. Every one of them.
That's probably because you introduced yourself. Hi, I'm Tyson Fury.
It's unbelievable. You know, this is a very unbelievable thing. Wilder said it's easy to make it in Britain, but some of the best fighters in the world come from Britain. It ain't easy to make it in Britain. Britain's a very hard place to make it as a fighter. So many good fighters there. If you look at the top 5 or 6 heavyweights in the world, 4 of them are from Great Britain. So if that's an easy place to make it, then wow, take me somewhere easier.
Let me ask you this. Is there any doubt in your mind that the winner of this fight on Saturday night will be the baddest man on the planet and the best heavyweight in the world?
I'm not sure about the baddest man on the planet and the best heavyweight in the world after the fight. I sit here today as a lineal heavyweight champion. That already means I'm the best heavyweight on the planet. I don't need to beat Wilder to be considered the best. I'm the lineal. Do you know what that means? It goes back to John L. Sullivan, 1898.
Well, if he beats you, in your 1898, if he beats you, will he be the best?
He will be the best, but he ain't going to beat me. Whoever's got that lineal championship is the best in their division, and I hold it. So I sit here today as the best heavyweight alive today, and Wilder needs what I have. He needs it, and there's only one way to get it, and that's come and take it from me. And you know, many men have tried to take things from me in the past, but I ain't never come across anybody, amateur, professional, sparring, anything. There ain't never been a man that could better me in a fight, ever. Never. Not a spar, not a boxing match, not a professional fight, not anything. I've never ever been bettered, not one time. So if Deontay Wilder is that man, then God bless him. Because I've been waiting and searching for him. I've been searching the world for somebody to better me for 10 years, and I ain't found it. And even Frank Warren was trying to search for someone to better me, but they couldn't find him because he didn't exist. So I'm here, and I want to prove again that the second best fighter on the planet, being Deontay Wilder, is no match for the Gypsy King. Because like we said before, like the other guy said, he tried to make it in football and basketball, and he couldn't make it because he wasn't good enough. So then he went to boxing and tried to be a boxer and became a champion boxer. Me, I didn't want to be a basketball player. I didn't want to be a football player. I didn't want to do anything else but be a born and bred fighting man. That's all I've ever done. I had an opportunity to come to America when I was a young lad and try out to be a basketball player. And you know what I said? I said, no, thank you. I'm going to be the heavyweight champion of the world. I'm not interested in anything apart from being heavyweight champion of the world. Wilder came to this as a third option. I came to this out the womb. I was born to do this. And if Deontay Wilder can beat me, then he's a very, 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 very good man. But I don't believe he can. No disrespect to Deontay Wilder, because he shouts his bullet squad thing around the room quite often, and repeats himself a lot. And he talks a lot of nonsense, and he's trying to drag the conversations on without no meaning to them. I know he's trying. Good luck for that. But he hasn't got it. He hasn't got no charismatic. I stand here, yeah? I'm going to stand because I said stand and I didn't say sit. And, you know, Wilder hasn't always been this brash, colourful character that we see today. The way he's dressed and the way he looks with his glasses on. He hasn't always been that. Up until he had 30 fights, he was quite shy and reserved. This is why nobody knows him. So up until he beat Stavern, then he started talking and started doing a bit of swag and all this sort of stuff. And now he's got a bit of swag about him. But it ain't genuine, I don't believe. It's a fake. And he's a snide and a fraud. And when he gets in there with the real deal on Saturday night, he's going to know what it looks like. Because when you see a bad man, you know what one looks like. And I look at him and I don't see a bad man, I see a pretender. And I've seen many of them in my life, giving it the big until they get slapped in the mouth. Good up, Dosser. Sit down. Next. Yeah? And that's what happens. That's what really happens. But I've been like this since day one. This ain't an act. I'm just what I am. A bald-headed, big-bearded hulk of a man. And this, I didn't practice to talk like this. I just do it. I talk like this because I can back it up. I got a big ego.
Deontay, let me ask you the same question. Is there any question in your mind that the winner on Saturday night will be the best heavyweight in the world?
The winner on Saturday night will be the baddest man on the planet, will be the best in the world, in my opinion. You know, he can say what he wants. Like I said before, all these guys worry about how bigger they are than I. They worry about who knows who than I. He come from a small place. Again, if I was in this country, easily I'd be the best. Easily be the most well-known there. You know, easily. He always talking about how he's born for this. Then, if so, then I've never seen him in the Olympics. I've never seen him make a medal. I come from a small place and made the Olympics team in a year and a half and medaled. I didn't supposed to be there either. And medaled. You seen it. You was there. Why wasn't he there? I've knocked out every fighter that I've faced. You've seen it. You was there. Why haven't he? Why is his ratio so low? Why? And with Klitschko fight, he didn't beat Klitschko. Klitschko beat himself. We all know this. If Klitschko would have threw more punches, if Klitschko would have showed up and threw more punches, the fight would have been different. He knows this. You only had confidence because Klitschko didn't throw no punches. That'll give you confidence. You got a puncher bag in the ring. That's easy.
Save it for the press conference. I want to wear this after you can't land any punches.
Saturday come, you got a different beast in the ring, baby. You got a different mentality. You got a different culture. We come from two different places. We come from two different worlds, man.
I can see that by the way you dress on.
And I can't wait to put these hands on you.
You can put your hands on me anytime,
you already know. It seems like you got some of that sugar candy in your nose right now, the way you act, baby.
Woo!
Oh, don't worry.
Maybe.
Don't worry.
Don't knock it till you tried it,
I'm going to be your rehab. I'm going to be your rehab, and I'm going to show you.
I want you to make excuses in the press conference and say why you couldn't land your big bomb.
Here.
Just like Klitschko couldn't land anything,
against my
this
word.
bum ain't going to land anything either.
We're going to see what's going to happen.
In the press conference,
I'm the best in the world, and I'm going to show you over and again. I've showed you guys over again. They fear me. They should. They think I'm crazy, and I am. You better be afraid. I'm unpredictable as well, too. Because when I get in the ring, baby, it ain't going to be no more Mr. Nice Guy. It ain't going to be none of that.
Take you for a little dance around that ring. I'm going to waltz you all over.
Your promoter, your family, and everybody that came with you better be concerned about you.
Don't be concerned about me. Don't be concerned.
I ain't going to have no mercy.
I was born to do this, unlike you, son.
I promise you that.
Unlike you.
I promise you that. And my word is my bond.
Well, I hope you're a man of your word.
It's always been my bond.
I've been looking for somebody to knock me out for years, and nobody has ever done it.
Everything I've said, I've done.
Well, I want you to knock me out then.
What have you done?
I beat the best heavyweight in the last 50 years, my boy.
He beat himself.
I beat the best heavyweight in the last 50 years, my boy.
This is my
the longest reigning heavyweight champion in history.
You only had one.
You didn't beat nobody. You beat a little bum, fat bum.
This is going to be my 8-1. I'd have fought all types of guys all over the world. I'd have been in many different countries to fight them. Y'all don't have the experience that I have in this.
I know, because he has the experience of getting knocked out in the amateurs. I didn't get knocked out in the amateurs.
You consider you the best? You ain't the best?
I knocked everybody out.
Food to me, baby.
He got beat. That's why he got a bronze medal.
And I'm gonna eat you with.
Folks, this is going to be
not only I'm gonna eat you, but my family gonna eat you.
Saturday night,
we gonna
December
feast.
1st.
I promise
Get down
you
to
that.
Staples
I hope you
Center.
do. I hope you're a man of your word, Big Dosser.
On Showtime pay-per-view. Want to remind everybody.
I promise you that. I can't wait.
If we convene again in this room.
I can't wait. I can barely sit still. I can't wait.
You can't sit still because you're nervous. That's why.
Special attraction.
His knees are knocking underneath the table. Threat to death.
Every time you talk, you got to stand up because that's nerve. That's nervous behavior. He done had 4 trainers.
The Acorn.
He done had 4 trainers.
And Michael
that's nervous behavior. But no trainer that he have in this corner is going to be able to help him.
We're going to face off now. The talking's over. Be with us.
You can't stop you, baby.
At the Staples Center
no matter
on
what
Saturday
trainer
night.
you get, they even feel for you. They should feel for you. Because, oh, shit.
All right, everybody stay down. We're going to
do a commentary. Running commentary.
Get out of the center aisle, please. Everybody stay down. Everyone stay down.
Get your hand on my brother. You better get your hand on my brother. That's what you better do.
You guys stay back. We gotta take a picture. Stay back. Come on.
I'm gonna knock your ass out. I promise you that. I promise you that. You talking about how your people been fighting for 200 years. My people been fighting for 400. My people been fighting for 400 and still fighting to this day. You think I'm gonna bring you up in here? You think
Stop! Break it up!
Clear the stage.
Everybody clear the
the
stage.
stage.
Enough. Everybody off the stage.
The fight is Saturday night.
All right. Everybody off the stage.
Hey. Please clear the stage.
Everybody stay here.
Tyson Fury, Deontay Wilder.
Right here.
Saturday night will be the fight.
Stay right here. We don't need that.
Please clear the stage. Showtime pay-per-view Saturday night, December 1st. We will see you all at the Staples Center. The talk will end. The fight will begin.
Deontay Wilder will stay on the stage.